Hello and welcome to another auction e-commerce video. In this video series, we're going to be covering three main points. The first is, what exactly is this feature? What's the definition? What are the benefits? What are the high level aspects of this specific feature? Then we're going to go into number two, real world examples with this auction e-commerce scenario. So we're going to take a look at actual websites and this feature functionality in usage. And then the third thing that we're going to cover is different iterations of this feature set and how you might take advantage of it in your business. I encourage you to stay tuned till the end of this video because we have a fourth bonus round for you. In this bonus, we're going to be offering you free resources that you can get access to. With that said, folks, let's dive into this video on auction e-commerce. Auction e-commerce bid pre-approvals. Whenever you're conducting a high dollar, high ticket auction, you probably are going to have some form of bid pre-approval. This could be a pre-auth and it could be a hold on funds. It could be a partial deposit that is refundable. It could be a deposit that is partially refundable. It could also involve a legal commitment where the buyer or the bidder has to actually complete a very formal legal document. It could also include a financial review or some form of financial verification, like uploading financial documents to prove a net worth or a cash status, for example. Ultimately, depending on your auction process, we want you to know that going through a bid approval or an approval process is pretty common. Now, it's also very common to be able to tie to a bank account or bank accounts using a system like Plaid, for example, to be able to go see the actual values right then of the accounts that are being represented as collateral, if you will. And ultimately, the bottom line is, depending on your scenario and how high ticket your items may be, there may be a spectrum that you're going to operate within depending on the item type. So if it's of a certain value, you just do a pre-auth and hold. If it's of a higher value, you do a refundable deposit that's actually going to be taken out of their account. If it's an even higher value, you're going to use a Plaid integration to check their accounts, have them sign a legal document, and do a refundable physical deposit. And if they also win the actual auction, then you're going to require that they go through an escrow process during the actual completion and fulfillment of the item. Just depends on how your auction works, but these are all scenarios that we've seen or executed on before, and they, depending on your business, may be appropriate for your specific business. Now here you can see in this particular example, the user is simply notified that if they want, they can get approved to bid. They have the option to select an item from their wallet, and they may have to get approved to bid for every single auction that they conduct. It just depends on the business logic. Here, they're actually having to get approved to bid on this particular auction. There may be actually a fee just to start bidding so that at least the seller gets all of the different fees based on people bidding and joining the bidding. This may help offset the fact that they may have a no reserve auction that they're running, and they may actually otherwise lose money if they don't charge a fee for people to be able to bid. This gets into penny bidding and these types of auction type of models. That is also possible too. And ultimately, we want to show the user an experience, and here you can see that is also going to require that they abide by the terms and conditions of the actual auction. Now, depending on the auction, this may need to be dynamic to represent a different auction type that is represented here. Ultimately, we want the user to have a seamless experience that they can complete as much as possible on their own and instantaneously in a self-service fashion. If you can't do that, it's okay, but we need to make sure that we're showing the user what the expectation is on how long before they're going to get approved to bid and what the interaction and process might be. Usually some kind of visual indicator is really, really helpful for this. Now, ultimately, once they've then been approved, we want them to get a notification of that and allow them to then get access right away and possibly send them an email or a text, for example, depending on their notification settings, if it's not going to be immediate. And certainly there are a lot of different variations of this depending on the type of auctions that you're conducting. We certainly hope this helped you to think about some of those different various scenarios. And now we're going to talk about a few complementary resources we'd love for you to have as you continue on your auction e-commerce journey. Thanks for watching this video on auction e-commerce. This is a series of videos, and we want to encourage you that you're welcome to take a look at the additional features and functionalities as you see fit, and may be a good area for you to understand more. You can take a look at the detailed next video in this series by clicking the link that we've provided. We also have a set of links to all of the different videos in a playlist that you can take a look at. We've also compressed the videos into a single overall video. And if you would like, we've put together a free resource guide and checklist on auction e-commerce. One of the other things that we love to do at Clarity is provide you with complimentary guidance with some of our technical experts. So if you're interested in this, we call this a complimentary discovery, and you're welcome to go to our website, link below in the description, and go ahead and get that free complimentary discovery. We just want to say thank you again so much for watching this video and for being fans and subscribers. If you would, we would love it if you would do some auction with the like button and go ahead and hit the winning bid on the like button. All jokes aside, we really appreciate you guys watching. Hope you have a great rest of the day, and we'll look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks again.